Hey, what's going on, everyone? I'm your host Troy from Roger Productions, and in this video I just wanted to talk about the recent leak from Amazon UK's listing of the guide for Breath of the Wild that has released a summary of the amount of shrines, side quests, and extras in the game. So I just wanted to discuss that with you guys and give my opinions. So let's jump right into this. So like I said, Amazon UK's listing for the official Breath of the Wild guide from Piggyback has released, and it gives a short summary basically of what it's going to be covering in the game. Obviously it's skipped out on the major things to not spoil anything. It's listed that it's going to be showing us how to complete all 76 side quests in the game, how to collect 900 of the Koroks found within Hyrule, and how to find and complete all 120 shrines. So that's a ton of content for a Zelda game. We have never seen this amount in any previous Zelda game, and obviously we already knew that there was going to be over 100 shrines in the game, and I'm really excited for those. But this is my take on the shrines. They're going to be really fun, to complete, and whatever treasures they have at the end to collect. But I feel like that they will get repetitive. Not saying that they're going to be the same, but their general layout inside the shrines, we can see that they're all basically the same. They have the weird technology symbols on the walls, and it's all dark, and they basically have the same layout, but obviously different ways we can complete them, and some will be bigger, some will be smaller, but you get what I'm saying, that they all look basically the same because they're all Sheikah shrines. So they're going to be fun. 120 is a very good amount. That's a lot, but I do think that they will get repetitive sooner or later, where we see a shrine and we'll be like, I don't want to do that right now. I just completed 10 shrines today, and I'll get back on the shrines in a little bit. 76 side quests. Okay, that's a ton. I really hope with the side quests that they are rather long, like Majora's Mask, where each side quest kind of tells a backstory of a character, or you have to help a character do something, and there's multiple missions within that one side quest. Hopefully all 76 aren't like the one we got to see a glimpse of at the Nintendo Treehouse stream, where Link goes to a stable and talks to an old man, and the old man tells Link that there's a rare white horse somewhere, and Link has to go catch it for him and tame it and register it. That seems rather short for a side quest because it's one objective, one place, one direction. You just go and get the horse and bring it back. Hopefully within that side quest, there's multiple quests to get that horse. Maybe you have to go talk to someone else. It didn't show us where we had to go on the map. It just said that it had been added to his side quest list. So hopefully that will be a longer quest, not just get a horse and come back. Because if that's the case, 76 is still a lot, but it won't be nearly as much as it could have been. Because I think it's safe to assume that we're going to be playing this game for hours on end without stopping. So 76, we can get a lot of those done in one day. So hopefully they're long like Majora's Mask and tell little short stories within inside of them. So moving on to the Koroks, I kind of had a feeling that these were going to be a main part of the game where you have to find them and they give you seeds. But 900, Jesus Christ. Okay, so obviously the Koroks are kind of difficult to find because some are in the water, some are under rocks. And now that we can see, when we got off the plateau gameplay, we can see that some, this isn't confirmed, but I think we can assume that that is a Korok traveling in the grass right here. So they're kind of difficult to find, which is pretty cool. And they give you a seed every time you find them, but we don't know what these seeds do. So that's really exciting to think about, because hopefully we can collect them like we did with in Ocarina of Time. We collected the spiders. I forgot what they were called. It's been so long since I played that game. But we can collect the spider things and once we get enough, we return it to the Spider King. I'll have to look up what they're called. I'm not at my computer right now, but hopefully we can, collect them and then give them to someone, and they give us reward for the seeds and, like ruby pouches or, whatever there is in the game to give us that will help us carry more or whatever. So 900, that's a lot. I'm really happy with that number. That's a cool extra thing we can do on the side, if we don't want to complete any of the story that day. We just, want to adventure out and find Koroks. So moving back to the shrines, I feel like Numa is putting 120 to fill in the gap of lack of dungeons. I'm assuming. I really hope that's not the case, because everyone is saying that there's going to be 4 main dungeons. Obviously, the main or the big guardians that are walking around, or the flying one. We got the bird one. We have the chameleon at Death Mountain. We have the camel in the desert region, and then we have the elephant somewhere else. I really hope those aren't the only 4 dungeons in the game. Yeah, they're probably going to be huge. But like I said, the shrines are all the same. They all look the same. Obviously, like I said, they will be different, but they're all the same. So 120 of those to fill in the gap of little dungeons. I really hope that there's dungeons to complete to get to the main 4 dungeons. Like in Ocarina of Time, we had to, complete the Deku Tree, and then we'd come back in the future to see another forest temple. I really hope that there's more temples or dungeons to complete to get to other dungeons. Like, maybe we have to complete a dungeon in the forest to obtain an object or a key or some sort to get inside one of the guardians. Something like that. I just hope that there's at least 8 dungeons, including the 4 main ones. So 4 dungeons, 4 smaller dungeons, and then complete those and then go to the 4 main dungeons. Because just 4 dungeons, that's a little disappointing, even if they're giant. I love dungeons. I love completing them, small or big. And I just really hope that there's more than 4. I really like the idea of, we don't know if that's true or not, but moving dungeons, where the bird flying around is a dungeon, portable dungeons. I really like that idea, but yeah, I really hope that those are the only ones. Moving on to something else that Anuma has said recently, there's going to be multiple endings in this game, which I think we all assumed, since the world is so open and you can go anywhere you want. You can skip talking to a character in this town and, complete the story in a different direction. I assume there's going to be multiple endings, but he says that the story will work no matter what, and that they've used a tricky way of doing this. I'm really interested to see how they did that, because you can go straight to Ganon if you wanted to. I'm really interested in seeing what happens if you literally beat Ganon without talking to anyone else. What happens at the end? And I'm really glad that you can manually save the game, so you can save the game and then complete the game one way, and then if you wanted to reload the game and then go complete it a different way, so you can see all the endings, all the possible endings. So I'm really excited they added manual saving along with auto saving. And what else? I think that's all that I wanted to talk about. I just wanted to give you guys my opinions on the recent guide leaks and Anuma coming out and saying that there's going to be multiple endings. Tell me what you guys think in the comments down below. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to this game. Nonetheless, that's a ton of content, 120 shrines, 76 side quests, and 900 Koroks to find within the map. That's a ton, but I'm still hoping for more than 4 dungeons. And yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe here at Roger Productions for more Zelda Breath of the Wild content, and I will catch you guys in the next video.